Hello and welcome back to a new DLC in GTA 5. And a new DLC means new cars, so yeah, it's been quite a long couple of days, but coming up now is a little bit of a montage of what you can expect over the next few weeks. And first up is an SUV. This is the Mammoth Patriot, basically the successor to the legendary off-roaders of the past from military use. And it's a thing. Some say it lost its off-roadness when it became a more family-oriented SUV, and to an extent that is true. It's more comfortable, it's heavier, or I guess lighter. Not quite the 8-ton monster that it was originally, but it's still pretty good. And now, they've made an upgrade to it. You see, this private company has made this. This is also a Mammoth Patriot, but they made it, more mammoth. This is the Patriot Limo. I don't know why you need a limo version of this, but it's cool. And if you want to own the new nightclubs, I guess this is a very useful vehicle for you. And I wasn't sold on it, so I had to do a bit of driving around. It's certainly heavier than the original one. It has the stock engine, so performance-wise it is heavier, longer, turns worse, and has the same engine, which means that same power, which means its power-to-weight ratio is atrocious, but it does have a minibar. Because you need that in your luxury former off-roader. Now, I say former because many, as I said before, don't believe this vehicle can go off-road because it's a limo and it's too long and it's cumbersome, it's gonna bottom out everywhere. And I disagree. You see, I think this vehicle is still a very capable off-roader that can take you to the club, even if the club's on top of a mountain. So, I have came here, where I'm just going to do a brief demonstration on why this vehicle is still a killer off-road truck. So, it's right around this corner, there it is. Okay. So just don't mind me. Alright, buckle up everybody. There we go. Don't bottom out. You see? Look at that. It's not bottoming out. It's not bottoming out at all. Because it does have a massive amount of ground clearance despite being a limo. And despite being way heavier, it's still a diesel V8 with tons of torque, which means climbing mountains has not been too difficult for this truck. In fact, I would say it's rather meandering around this area. And I see a little playpen down here. As you can see, it can wade through water. It's not even trying right now. It can go over bumps. It can do pretty much everything you want an off-roader to do. Why? Because it's got this suspension travel. It is more luxury oriented, but it can still go on the bumps. It can still carry some pretty decent speed off-road as we are, if I put the hammer down just a little bit on this area. There we go. You can see, look at that. Easy peasy. Doesn't get stuck in ditches, and it has enough torque to be able to climb any hill we need. I mean, look at the speed we're carrying. I don't know where does it go. I haven't been up here before. Whoa! That was airtime. Airtime in a limo. Yes, that does not happen very often. And once again, the suspension is doing well. It's climbing these hills. That's probably almost a 20-degree angle. This is the spine of the mountain, and it is handling it no problem. I will admit your champagne is probably spilling all over the back. However, you do still have champagne. Hopefully. Oh, you might not have it anymore. But, point is, the truck is still going up here without a problem. I mean, what other limo can do this? What other limo in the game can do this? I mean, this is truly spectacular. And just like that, we are on the top of the mountain, and you can now enjoy whatever champagne you have left from your broken bottle on top of the mountain with a spectacular view. Whew. What a great little truck. But, you see, that might not convince people about its performance because it is heavier. And I wanted to do a race between this mode of transportation all the way up to that mountain against another form of high-end travel. This. The helicopter. A luxury staple of being a billionaire. You gotta have a helicopter. And, yeah, I'm gonna race it to the top of that mountain, and I have a special forces guy to speak and doesn't show its face to be riding in the helicopter. So, on our mark, we shall get underway. Okay, wait for it. We gotta get the engine revved up. It's not the best noise, I will be honest, but it is a noise. It does rev up to 5,500. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Now! Alright, we're off. He's calling the chopper in. I'm gonna have a head start because he has to wait for the helicopter. But once he gets in the helicopter, he has a straight shot right there. I have to go weaving around the hills. So I need to make up as much time as I possibly can right now. Come on! Come on! You got this. Use that diesel V8. Use every ounce of horsepower you have. Because we need to go fast right now. Because he is still waiting there, but he's not going to be waiting there for much longer. And luckily, I have to stick to the roads, but he didn't say anything about trails. So I'm going to use my all-wheel drive 4x4 advantage to chuck it around these little rally stages, make up some time, instead of having to follow the tarmac the long way around.
Incoming! Get clear of the landing zone!
And I had to move fast because the helicopter was already landing. And he wasn't wasting any time getting in and taking off. Come on, chuck it in! I could really use some less weight here. We are making it around here. Come on, rallying in a limo. Oh, we need to use all of that power. Ooh, almost got some airtime. We're good. We're good. Alright, nicely done right here. Root sideways in a limo. Not going to help our speed, but it is very spectacular. Alright, coming up on the tarmac road. We saved a lot of time there, but we need to go because he is on the move.
Sorry if it's a little bumpy back there.
And I can get the power down here. Yeah, there's a nice little straight bit before my map shows me there's another shortcut over here. Turn in. Ooh, almost gonna hit the tree. Oh, that was close. Turn in a little late there, but oh, you can't turn in late now because there is a cliff on my right hand side and a steep cliff on my left hand side. And I have to go really fast, but I don't know where that helicopter is, but I imagine he is on the move very quickly, and in a straight line. Come on, don't fall off the edge, that'd be bad, that'd be bad. We're good, come on, we just have a hill climb up the mountain, come on. Come on. Oh, I see the helicopter. Uh-oh.
That's not meant to be flashing.
Come on. Use all that torque, use the hill climbing, he's almost at the top, come on! There he is. Oh gee, he's jumping for sure. Because he's not landing that helicopter, is he? There he goes, oh dear. He is going down. Come on, Hummer. Come on, Patriot, you got this. He is almost landing. Go, 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 go! Speed! Tree! Oh, Christ! Oh god, that was close. He's landing! Loser! Victory is the Patriots. There we go. And once again, we can enjoy champagne in front of this nice, lovely view. So, even with people seeing that, they'll go, well, what's the point of the limo? And truth be told, for 400,000, there is no point. It's too big, it's too heavy, it's not as fast as the original, and your champagne minibar is going to be destroyed in one jump. However, if you are a person who likes to live in excess, well, this is a mandatory for you, basically. Because nothing says excess like a Patriot limo.